Hi, everyone. Just want to review how all employees are to log in and utilize the mobile app for Fiorilli Construction. So I'm going to share my screen in just a second, and we'll get started. This training should take roughly no more than 10 minutes. So when you first get started in the software, you're going to want to look for the iSolve logo, or depending on what phone you have, you can go ahead and type in the word iSolve. Okay, you're going to look for the I logo with the little dot. You can follow the guides on how to download the app in a separate attachment. When you log into the software, you're going to get brought to this home screen. This is after you get registered and fully get into the software. When you fully get into the software, you can get into the app. When you get in and when it's time for you to record time, you can always record time for days that have already happened. So anything in the past, same day, day prior. So what you want to do is you can go ahead and hit the 3 lines in the top left corner. When you do, the software will give you 2 options. You'll be able to see your pay information, or where you want to touch is the little time clock icon there. When you do that, that'll take you to time and attendance. You'll be able to select time card. This will show you your time card, basically on a pay period by pay period view. If you like, you can select week, but the software is just going to keep your pay period for the time being. When you're ready to add hours onto a day, you'll be able to see them listed vertically. So Wednesday is the first day of the pay period. And then if you just scroll all the way down at the very bottom, that's the last day of the pay period. You want to look at your time cards. The plus, the pink plus icon allows you to go in and add hours. So this is where you're going to be recording your time. So when you do, all you will need to do is put in your start date. So we need to know what day you are actually punching in for. Say I'm punching in for the 7th. We'll need 2 things, or at least 3 things at this point. We're going to need to know the time. So let's say we are putting in time for, you can use the icons here. I'm going to zoom in so you can see it if possible. So say you come in at 1:15. Once you put in the start time, all you need to do is put in the duration. Now, keep in mind, when you're doing the duration here, this is in hundredths, not hours and minutes. So, for instance, 4.5 would not be 4.3. It would be 4.5. When you do that, you'll notice that the end time is adjusted. Okay, so just put in the start time and the duration. The software will figure out the rest. Okay. Under the type area, you can leave this normal. Notes are totally optional. If you need to leave something special, go ahead and put that in there. And then the really important area you're going to need to do is you're going to need to go to this labor group area where it says job. When you click this drop down, this will have your entire roster of all the different jobs and things that you all have. So please select one of these. Okay, whatever you're utilizing. So let's just say in this case it is sheets. They'll fill in both areas. And as soon as you're done, just check over it really quickly. Hit the save button. I've got an issue because I've put this in for an employee who probably hadn't been hired in yet. So let me just go in and retry this again. Okay, 4.5 hours save. That's correct. Yeah, he wasn't hired yet. So I put in the 4.5 hours for Tuesday the 14th. The software is going to show the 4.5 hours. As you continue to put hours in, it'll just total here at the far right area. If you ever make a mistake, let's say you add those hours in and you add something by mistake. All you have to do is select the day that you made the error or issue with. When you select it, it's going to highlight it and shade it in this blue. You'll notice down under the blue, you'll see the details. So the software shows that in and out time with the hours. But there's that pink arrow in the bottom right corner. When you select that, the software is going to have where it says labor allocations. If you wanted to know what job you selected, if you selected the wrong job, you can click that and it'll drop down. If you needed to delete it, the 3 dots allows you to either edit and change this information. So if you wanted to change this to something else, you absolutely can. Or if you click the three dots and click delete, the software asks you, hey, are you sure you want to remove this? Use this however you need to. Okay. I do want to make sure that I try to simplify this as much as possible. So the bottom line is when you're adding time, plus icon, hours, make sure you hit the start date and the start time. Put in whatever hours you need, and then just focus on the duration. After that, go ahead and select the drop down where it says labor fields and select the job. Use whichever job you are at. Give it a quick look. Save when you're done. Hours are recorded. If you need to delete, just kind of click the things to the right corner, edit or delete. So that's ultimately how to add hours on your time card. If you need to, you also have the ability to request time off. So should you need to request time off or ask for an absence, PTO, or vacation, when you click the three lines in the top left corner, select the time clock icon again and go to time off. Software will allow you to kind of see what's going on with your time off request. But the plus icon is just like when you're adding hours. It allows you to add new information. From here, you just kind of fill this out like booking a hotel, flight, or Airbnb. As you select the different policies, the to and from date. Yeah, the software will take care of the requested days off. And then just make sure you keep the hours per day. The software tells you you can choose 8 or 4. Notes if you want to, and when you're done with this file, hit submit. It'll go to the management team who will then approve or decline, and you'll get notices one way or the other. Once it's approved, these will also show up on time card. So once absences have been approved, they will show on this time card as well, along with the hours. If you have questions or concerns, please see your management team for any feedback. If you have issues with getting mobile app, please follow the guides that are going to be part of the email that you'll get with these instructions and videos. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. Hope you all have a great day.